Good morning, students. Today I will going to teach chapter 9 Akbar case study part 1. Before starting this chapter, the key features of these chapters are early life of Akbar, expansion of the empire by Akbar, relations with Rajputs and Akbar's administration include central administration, provincial administration, and Mansabdari system. But Mansabdari system I will read in my next video. So let's start. Akbar. Akbar, you will little bit know that after the Aurangzeb, uh, sorry, after the Babar, who was the founder of Mughal dynasty, Akbar was the great emperor of medieval era in the Indian context. Akbar was the son of Humayun and Hamida Banu Begum, while Humayun was in exile in Sindh and Rajasthan. In 1542, Akbar was born to them. At the time of his father's death, Akbar was merely 13 years old and was under the guardianship of Bairam Khan. He coronated Akbar at coronated Akbar at Kalanur of hearing of Humayun's death. Akbar was born in Amarkot fort in present-day Sindh, and his name was Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar. Humayun was captured Kandahar with the help of the Persian army. After the Shershah's death, he attacked and recaptured Delhi and Agra with these victories, and the Mughal Empire was re-established. However, Humayun lived for a very short period after this and died falling from his library staircase. In November 1556, the Mughal army moved towards Delhi under Bairam Khan's guidance and defeated Hemu in the Second Battle of Panipat. After the uh, victory, Akbar entered Agra, which again became the Mughal capital. During the next 4 years, Bairam Khan crushed the Afghan power in different parts of India. During these 4 years, Bairam Khan enjoyed the supreme position in the state as the emperor's guardian and prime minister. Also, concentration of power in his hands, his arrogance and arbitrary methods leads to his fall in 1560. Akbar, now in the 18th years old, was naturally inclined to assert his position and seek personal exercise of power. After freeing himself from Bairam Khan's regency, Akbar seriously launched a policy of conquests. Next topic is expansion of the empire by Akbar. In 1561, Akbar attacked Malwa and conquered it. In 1564, he attacked Gondwana, where he faced resistance from the Rani Durgavati, but she was decisively defeated and killed. In 1572, Akbar himself led an expedition to Gujarat, and after that, this victory, this significant victory, Akbar gained control over of the cotton industry, important seaports and trade. And then he built Fatehpur Sikri. Akbar managed to bring Bengal under Mughal Empire after 2 years long campaign, 1574 to 76. This was the most fertile provinces of the empire. Akbar conquered Kabul in 1585, Kashmir in 1586, Sindh 1591, and Kandahar in 1595. These all are annexation done by Akbar. Relations with Rajput. It is very important to know that Rajput's policy is one of the most important policy of the Mughal era. To win over the friendship of Rajput rulers and using their loyalty and bravery to strengthen his own position were the twin pillars of the Rajput policy of Akbar. Akbar developed special relationships with the Rajput rulers. Rajputs became the important supporters and strength of the Mughal Empire. His policy of carrot and stick own over the Rajputs, and they became part and parcel of the Mughal Empire. As the relationship grew, Rajputs were assigned by a position of responsibilities. Akbar made the Rajputs not only his friends but also took many Rajput princes as his bride. He established matrimonial alliances with the royal families of the Rajput states of Amber, Bikaner, and Jaisalmer. Raja Bharmal, ruler of Amber, married his eldest daughter to Akbar. Raja Bhagwan Das, Raja Bharmal's heir, and Man Singh, son of Bhagwan Das, were subsequently given senior position in the imperial hierarchy. They were given 5,000 Jat rank and 7,000 Jat ranks respectively. After that, soon other uh, Rajput rulers also followed it, the friendly relations with Akbar. But even after the fall of Chitor, Rajput of the Mewar resisted by the ruling behind Maharana Pratap, the son of Uday Singh. Maharana Pratap organized an army and met the Mughal army in the Battle of Haldi Ghati in 1576. Maharana Pratap was defeated and he took shelter in a mountain fortress. But he never gave up his fight against the Mughals. Before his death 1597, he was able to take back part of his dominion. Akbar administration. Akbar administration has been known for his excellent administrative skills. He set up a centralized as well efficient provincial administration. The Aine Akbar written by Abul Fazl is the main source of information of Akbar's administration. Today I will go through before the Mansabdari system. Central administration. Central administration was divided by the numerous heads of and or chiefs. The emperor had a number of officials to assist him. Like the wazir or diwan was the head of the revenue and finance. Mir Bakshi was the military head. The chief Qazi or Sadr was the chief judge. Mir Saman was the supervisor of the household. The Vakil or prime minister was an advisory position. He did not exercise any authority and was only a ceremonial figure. The appointment and dismissal of all the officials was decided by the emperor. He went on regular tours around the kingdom to find out the condition of his subjects and put a check and corruption. The emperor held regular meetings with his officials at the Diwani Khash or Diwani Am. The provincial administration, the emperor was divided into provinces called subas under governors called the subedars, who kept link between the emperor and the suba. The provinces were further divided into sarkars or districts. These were further subdivided into parganas, which consisted of many villages. The Kotwal looked after the administration in the city and performed both civil and police duties. Akbar's administration was followed by the Sher Shah's administration. That's why Akbar's administrative policy was more effective of all the Mughal emperor. He maintained law and order and kept a record of the pupil, his office, the Kotwali. Next day, we will start Mansabdari system. It is also an administrative part. Okay, next day I will start it and you will go through this chapter and learn thoroughly, because short questions and short notes are very important for this chapter. Okay, next day I will start Mansabdari system.